Hi, I'm Lara Waldman, author of Money Manifestation Mastery, and today I'm going to share the truth of transformation. When you're on the path of consciously creating the life, the business, the finances you desire, when you are manifesting what it is that you want, there is a very intense process that goes on behind the scenes, the transformational journey between where you are now and where you want to be. And I want to highlight this process in today's video to help you understand what you will be going through on this path. My intention is to create safety for you, because what happens is most people, when they start to feel uncomfortable, they get scared and they bail and they stop the creation process. Now, this is not for the faint-hearted. It's one of the reasons why I love working with business owners and entrepreneurs who are crazy enough and brave enough to take those risks to grow and expand into new ways of being. But it's not easy. It's painful, it's uncomfortable, it's intense, and it can really be quite devastating in moments. But there is a way to do this in a safe way with as much grace and ease as possible. So I want to break it down for you today. The manifestation process begins from pain. Your current pain, problem, challenge is the inspiration for change. We don't tend to change until there is a problem or pain that becomes unbearable or bad enough to inspire you to do something about it. The pain, the problem, is actually the inspiration, the seed of change, if you will. From that pain, that problem, that challenge, you then want to get clear about the desired outcome or the desired result. So what would you like to be true in your business, in your finances, in your life? What is it that you want? What do you actually want? It's very important to get clear on your vision, to get crystal clear on what you want. So there's the pain of where you are now, and then there's the desired outcome, the result that you want, what you want to manifest and consciously create. Now, we need to build the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. And this is the transformational process that you will be going on. So the first thing to acknowledge is that this journey is not a straight line. It's nothing but a straight line. It's much more like a wibbly wobbly up and down process that can be very stressful, very confronting, and very painful. It can be very distressing. So my intention today is to create this video to support you when you're in that process, which can feel like going through a tumble dryer at times. And I want you to know that when you're going through, right, the tumble dryer process, that you're safe to keep going and it's okay. We need to help you understand what's going on. So we start with the pain, then you get clear on what you want, and we start the manifestation process. Now, what you're going to be facing is all the obstacles and barriers between where you are now and what you want. So my experience of the inner game is that your external results are at least 80% inner game. How you're thinking, what you're believing, which affects your perception, how you're feeling, and then the action that you take or don't take. So you are going to go on a journey of growth, of learning, of unlearning, of evolution, of letting go, of opening up, of healing, of transformation. Now, our human self does not like this. There's a part of us that wants to stay safe and wants to stay comfortable, and that part of you is going to be stronger a lot of the time than the part of you that wants the desired result. Because that part of you that's calling you into the vision of your desired outcome may speak to you more like a whisper. And your fear or your survival patterns, or the part of you that wants to stay comfortable, will be shouting. So what's very important is that we need to create a safe space to hold you through that transformation. And this is one of my areas of expertise, is how to hold a safe space and hold space through the transformational process. So the first step of the transformational journey is to face your beliefs, what you're thinking, what you're perceiving, your point of view. Now, what happens usually is that what you think, what you believe, you think is the truth and the way things are. And the first step is coming up against that mind, those belief systems, and interrogating them. So what are your current ways of thinking and perceiving that is stopping or blocking you from where you want to be? So we need to challenge your current ways of thinking and your current ways of perceiving. Immediately there'll be a kickback from your mind, trying to fight for survival. So we need to hold that space. Now, what you want to do is keep tapping into that future version of yourself that's already created the results, and think about, how is that part of me thinking and perceiving? And what is the difference? So we need to challenge the mind. And your emotions are going to come up. Your feelings are going to come up. Now, it's very important to hold a safe space for your feelings, right? Because there's all sorts of ways that you've squashed, suppressed, shut down, disconnected from your feelings. So I call this process defrosting. It's like you're starting to feel things that you haven't necessarily felt before. And this can be very distressing. So there may be feelings of vulnerability, of fear, of anxiety, or anger, or rage, or shame, some kind of emotional pain. Now, when you start stepping into emotional reactions or emotional responses, there can be all sorts of things that you want to do from that place. It's very, very important that you learn how to hold yourself emotionally as you transition from where you are now to where you want to be. You need to become very, very aware of the emotional reactions. Your feelings are very important, but they're not necessarily facts. So again, you want to hold a space for the feelings and the emotions that come up. Also, as you're transitioning through the transformational process, your nervous system is going through a whole deep process that's connected to how you're thinking, how you're perceiving, you know, how your neural pathways have been created, sometimes from very, very early stages of development. And your body can have a physical reaction. So this is also really important to become aware of, how is your body reacting and responding to the change that you are starting to take, the changes that you're starting to make. And we need to also make sure that you are taking very, very good care of your body, your physical health. As you're going through the transformational process, it can be exhausting because you are challenging how you're thinking, your current perception of reality. Emotions are coming up that you may not have felt before, or that you've shut down and suppressed for a long time. And then that has an impact on your physical body, on your physical health. So this is why self-care is so important. And I'm such an advocate of taking very, very good care of your body and good care of your health as you are transitioning. So even though you want to move away from the pain, problem, challenge that you're having and experience the desired result, you want to manifest what it is that you want, there is a part of you that's going to go through a very stressful process as you transition, because the current place that you are is your comfort zone. It's what you know. It may not feel comfortable, but it's a comfort zone, as in this is what you know. And this is the experience that you've had, or the experience that you've had. And we keep unconsciously creating based on our past. And as you transition from the pain challenge of your current situation into your desired results, just know that a lot will come up for you that is going to be very uncomfortable. And you need to be hypervigilant and aware about how you're reacting and how you're responding to the transformational process. Most people quit. Most people bail. Most people don't know how to hold themselves through change and through transformation. It's essential that you receive support, because it can bring up a lot of old thoughts, beliefs, emotions, trauma, old patterns, old programs, and the physiological response in the body that can actually lead to burnout from stress, from the stress of change and from the stress of being in the unknown. So my passion is creating safe space for you, to create content to help you stay focused on what you want, to hold yourself through this process. But today's video is to help your mind to understand that when you're going through change, it's not going to feel good. It's going to feel terrible at times. And at times it's going to feel like you're going through the tumble dryer. That is not the time to quit. That is not the time to bail. Watch how you react, watch how you respond, and go back into sacred space. This is why I'm such an advocate for a daily money manifestation mastery process, to make sure that you're checking in, tapping in, tuning in to what it is that you want, the desired outcome, and letting that future wealthy version of you be your guide, be your mentor, to hold the vision for you as you're going through change. It's a letting go. It's a dying off of the old as you're birthing into the new. And a part of us does not like it. And a part of you is going to resist it and fight it. A part of you is going to want to cling on and grip on to the old for dear life. And it's important to honor that grieving process, to acknowledge that death process, but know that whatever is dying off, the old is being let go. There is new life. There is new growth. You can't always see the evidence of that new growth yet. If you imagine you're planting a seed at the start of the journey, and it takes time for the new roots to grow down into the earth and for the new shoots to rise. And even when those new shoots rise, they're vulnerable, they're new, they're young. So you're birthing into a new way of being that, even though looks good, sounds good, and it's something that you want, it's immensely vulnerable. And it's a new experience for you. And we don't like to feel vulnerable. We don't like to feel that. We want to stay in what we know, to feel in control, and we know what's going on, right? So you are taking yourself through a journey that is immensely vulnerable. And it's really important to remember that. The desired result looks good. It feels good. And you want it, of course. And from the outside world, everyone thinks it looks wonderful and fantastic. But you know that behind the scenes, you're going through huge, uncomfortable change. So please know that if you're going through this right now, you're not alone. It's okay. One step at a time. This is why I think that slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow, consistent, steady progress, rather than trying to focus on fast action, manifesting now. It's great. You know, I want you to manifest the results that you want as soon as possible. And I've seen so many clients manifest very powerfully, very quickly. It's really important that you can hold it, right? That you have the capacity to hold, to receive, and take care of, to be able to manage those results. And this is why sometimes change takes longer than you want, because you need to grow and evolve. You need to start becoming that version of yourself now that's able to hold those results. And this is a huge process. It's a process of leadership training, if you will. So I'm sending you all my love as you go through your transformational journey, letting go of the old, welcoming in the new, all of the ups and downs, all the change that your thinking, your beliefs, your perception, your emotions, and your beautiful body are going to be going through. Just remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time. Come back to this money manifestation mastery process. It's very powerful. It's very effective, and it's here to hold you and support you through change and transformation, stepping into that heart, body, soul aligned wealth that you are destined to embody, that you are destined to become. I'm here to support you. Thank you for joining us for today's conversation. The truth about transformation. We would love to hear from you. Please share your insights, your takeaways in the comments below. If you've enjoyed today's content, please like this video and make sure to subscribe to this channel to never miss an episode. We are here every week on Wealthy Wednesday, and I look forward to being with you again next week. If you're ready to dive deeper into this money manifestation mastery process and create the heart, body, soul aligned wealth that you desire, come and join us for one of my upcoming events. All the details are below. We have an upcoming masterclass, Are You Under Earning? We have my free online wealth retreat, 5 days together, where I take you through my money manifestation mastery process step by step and get ready for incredible results in your business. We are also going to be gathering together live in London for Living Abundance Live in London. It would be amazing to spend this time with you live in person. All the details for the events are below, so click on the links, find out more. It would be wonderful to connect with you even more. I look forward to being with you again very soon.